So hi, today our topic is BGA text mode. As you just know, I'm building on like minimal operating system using Rust, and but the thing is that we have to print hello world in our bootloader. As I said, bootloader is the one who boot your computer. So actually it's just like one who finds the kernel image and put the kernel image code into RAM and to execute it. So, but we have to print our text in our screen, but not relying on the operating system. But before begin, I have to understand. You have to understand something. But the thing is that if you're trying to write a bootloader, you're not. If you're trying to write a bootloader is the first software after the BIOS. After bootloader is gonna be your operating system and all. And yes, this bootloader, your bootloader code is not relying on your operating system. So you have to make a code that directly interact with your hardware. I think the most important part is that if you're trying to print the text into screen, you have to memorize this kind of address 0xb8000. Why? This is because the starting memory address of your video output. So if you're trying to write a bootloader using assembly, like really low level code, you have to specify which code which text has to put in this specific memory address, and this has to be first memory address that your text should be stored. But the thing is that we have to care about some kind of pointer, a reference, and this could lead some kind of error of it because we have to track this memory address, and that is directly communicate with the hardware. But and this could be into some kind of error. To avoid this kind of error, we could use some kind of built-in buffer. Buffer means is just like memory. Like you can just imagine with the array. Those kind of thing could be buffer. So right now, today, I'm going to talk about BGA text mode. So what is BGA text mode? BGA is video graphic array. And this text mode it is really simple way to print the text on the screen rather than really specifying or the memory address and care about pointers, those kind of thing. But the thing is that we have to create an interface to match with the BGA text mode. But how BGA text mode work? The thing is that BGA text mode interact with the BGA hardware. So BGA hardware is actually a chip, the hardware inside your computer or laptop, and using this BGA hardware, you can use BGA text mode. But the thing is that you have to understand about ASCII encoding. So ASCII, and my understanding of ASCII encoding is there are a lot of text value that we can specify, right? And we transpiled or we transform it into some kind of bits, 1 bit in 2 bits and 3 bits into some kind of our unique text, like some kind of emoji we can transform into bits. Because why? Because computer could understand on the bits 0, 1, those kind of thing, but they can understand emoji thing. So we have to trans emoji into some kind of bits, and that's I know that's and not only emoji and other things, and that's called Unicode. The BGA text buffer is accessible via memory map I/O to the RS0XB1000. So you might get curious about what is memory mapped I/O, input and output. So it is just like special part of memory that communicate with the hardware. And also this also means that it reads and writes to the that address, and it doesn't access to the RAM, because typically the reason why access to the RAM is we use kernel. Kernel is the one who trying to interact with the hardware, right? But the bootloader, we are using the BGA hardware, so we don't have to use the RAM for it. And also the more important part is that if we are trying to define our interface using Rust, we are gonna use struct of it. I'm gonna try to write code for you. Struct screen char, and you specify those kind of property. And but the thing is that this struct could be undefined or Rust. Why? Because it changed under ordering by default. So which also means that the struct is just like we're specifying interface using struct, and our Rust compiler ordered this code into some kind of undefined, and it also changed the ordering of your memory, like because normally if we trying to put our code in some kind of specific address, that could be fine, like assembly. But Rust, the compiler does optimization for you, so this specifying could go somewhere, and you have to really care about that, and you also have to disable about this. And also we also have to cast the integer 0xb1000 as a mutable row pointer. Then we convert it into a mutable reference by differencing and immediately borrowing it again. And this conversion requires unsafe blocks since compiler cannot guarantee that your row pointer is valid. So this is kind of the same concept. So if you're using the safe and unsafe could be really kind of abstract. But when trying to simplify for you, unsafe means that if bypass safe guarantee, which means that compiler passes for you. So the responsibility is on yours, not the compiler. So that's unsafe means. Safe means that compiler do this type safe or those kind of thing for you. So unsafe, the safe is based on the responsibility. If the compiler does it for you, those kind of error handling or those kind of thing, that's for safe, because compiler takes some responsibility for you. But unsafe is the one who you take care of this code. If this throws error, you're the one who takes the responsibility of it. And also, when trying to write the code of like hello world using BGA text mode, and we also have to write specify some kind of code of volatile. I don't know if this is right pronunciation, but volatile. The reason why we have to change this or like that is it tells that compiler that the write, if you're trying to, example, we have a write function, and if we try to write with its volatile characteristics, we tell that compiler that this write function has side effects and should not be optimized away. Because if you're trying to optimize it, this memory this memory address we're gonna be like gonna be hard to track it because compiler doing the optimize for you. So compiler chooses the way of storing the some kind of specific memory address. So I think this is it. This is like kind of really basic why I'm trying to talk about. Um, yes, I'm really new to operating system. I'm really new to writing operating system using Rust, and I'm also really bad at explaining, and also my posture could be really bad. But I'm trying my best, trying to increase this ability, and I'm gonna try my best trying to simplify it for you. JRX B1000 bootloader, and also volatile, and those kind of thing. Safe, unsafe. So safe, unsafe characteristics is just a Rust. It's just part of Rust. And struct is just syntax of the Rust. Yeah, so this is it. And actually the reason of this video is to enhance my explanation skills and I was trying my best. I am trying my best to explain about CS related or like engineer related or something. But I think I should also explain some kind of business thing because my goal is to start a business in this year. So I'm also learning about like business thing, how to do the management, how to write the like, how to specify some kind of goal, how to do the mind map, how to do the roadmap of your service. I'm trying to study all those things. So I think if I afford it, I will make a video of those kind of things like this today. So this is it. Goodbye.